Governor Powie appeals for peace. Australian company invests in Sipic Poultry. And ACP Drano alludes to RPNG. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malcolm Waira. Thank you for joining us. It was a little extra quiet in Goroka town last night, with no sound of the normal busy midnight traffic passing through the Highlands Highway. This newsroom was among the Goroka Public Safety 12 dawn shift to witness the first light of no movement of vehicles in Goroka town, besides the police, security and health services.
The normal busy food outlets along the highway at Fanyufa, known for its hot lamb flaps and chips in town, were all closed, including fuel stations. Schools have sent students home due to safety reasons, while Goroka home to institutions as the University of Goroka, Melanesian Institute, National Sports Institute, among other business houses, stood still throughout the night as police presence was maintained. The Goroka public safety members continue to maintain duty within Goroka town and along the highway, clearing the roads until dawn as part of its duty to maintain peace, uphold the rule of law, and protect life and property. Meanwhile, owner of the burnt bus at Gauku Goroka yesterday by the relatives of the late cops, the relatives want responsible parties involved in the issues of escalating law and order to be held responsible and accountable for the burning of their vehicle.
And process ya. Me only want something stop na car blow me baga. Me only this la car osem process me only must everything stop so. Pabum blockari can talk one time all. Elang Gapman na Southern Islands na Goroka one time. I'm carrying no, I'm 300,000 here, no big la money. This la car million so. Goroka big bla. Government bank contribute, Ella contribute, Southern Islands contribute na. This la meaning 7 days long only in Karakam because car 2 me got work, me too car got loan.
Saddened and loss of words was the bus owner.
Me no want the school Mary. Me mama no place. Karon magrab nating bangutla to the salon kugim no payan and bed no membro.
Pastor Kuli said his tribesmen in Kinden, portioned along the Highlands Highway, have a Trans Wonderland transport truck as a guarantee for Southern Highlands provincial government to be held responsible for the damage of their bus.
Handling law, this initiative law, protecting property. Because understanding yourself. Heavy no blow, you mean, no, driver blow, Goroka, owner blow, car blow, Taria, but me, I'm a master. People are, kissing law inside law. Now, by you find way law, how about by pasta car blend?
The pastor revealed that amongst the passengers inside the bus were 5 young girls who were raped, his driver and bus crew were almost murdered, and said belongings in the bus were damaged and stolen, and called on the authorities to hold those responsible accounted for. Claire Mauta, National EMTV News.
The Southern Highlands provincial government, led by Governor William Powie, appealed for peace and understanding in the wake of recent tragedies. The government expressed sympathy for the families of police officers killed in Upper Mendi and Western Highlands, as well as of those affected by a recent road accident involving a provincial vehicle. Governor Powie instructed the Southern Highlands Police Commander to work with neighboring provinces to offer support and condolences to the grieving families.
The Southern Highlands provincial government, led by Governor William Powie, is actively seeking reconciliation and peace following the recent tragedies in the region. Governor Powie has directed the provincial police commander to reach out to the families of the deceased police officers from Eastern Highlands and Ella provinces, as well as the families of those killed in the road accident in Celtiga, Western Highlands province. The governor emphasized the importance of reaching a peaceful resolution through traditional customs and practice, while also ensuring that the legal process is followed in both incidents.
We are not animals na walking travel na keke man mi plus stop here. Kela you like walking molsemo. Enga you like walking molsem you here to walking to like play you. Mi plum by stop maintaining peace. All man all walking some lo fight lo here na kill him man lo apa many. All Goroka road block lo men you plot take him ownership walking custom lo place. You plot member lo mendi na me go give him some lo money talk so all. You've done some good things. Dari you me clear him. No good problem lo not long back home. Andap nang bay bagarabi mo him back home. You man the place you start him stuff. Governor na member me plan na pass him on stuff. We will come in the beg of you. All money kisim bagarab lo hela side. You man we said we clean or place where you take ownership. Now you prepare him you yet governor na member you na fold him hand na stuff. But me no not take him ownership lo you because me not talking you to go walking with. So let's take some of these things, bring back our communities. So as you mean, good plus sit down. No God man become working blame.
He also appealed to the grieving families to refrain from resorting to illegal roadblocks or other actions that could cause further harm and suffering. Governor Poultry stressed that such action would only escalate the situation and lead to more pain for everyone involved. Sharon Engnui, National EMTV News, Mendi.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister James Marape has called on the Police Commissioner and Police Minister to update the families of the investigations in regards to the killing of the 2 police officers in Southern Highlands province recently.
James Marape, his condolences to the families of the 2 police officers, called on responsible authorities for updates on the investigations into their deaths. He urged the police minister and the commissioner of police to fast-track the investigation and arrest the perpetrators sooner to avoid further conflict. He said the petition has been issued to the provincial member for Eastern Highlands. Marape further called on families to let the law take its course. He said Governor Sia has confirmed with him that the roadblock has been cleared and police will continue to monitor the situation on the ground. Marape warned opportunists not to take advantage of the situation as law will also deal with them as well. James Gukan, National EMTV News.
President of Porgera Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Nixon Pakea, has appealed to the bus and truck owners whose vehicles were burnt down during the incident in Goroka, Eastern Highlands province, to refrain from retaliation and allow the law to take its course.
To the Mapai truck and the bus owners affected from Goroka incident, Mr. Pakea adds the responsible authorities to intervene as soon as possible.
Provincial, Southern Highlands provincial government, look on every block Goroka as matter of agency. Now look on this Papa bus area. Do not waste time. Me also look on calling provincial Western Highlands provincial government look on sila Mabai transport. Mabai transport, M1 by Mabai Tracer, Wiji, all Nalba transports, Emulkarablon, again, Enga, Lay, Morobe, Lay, Goroka, all Tasolo work on these areas. You could give Narla go come, and then you are spoiling the business flow into these areas. Now, I beg him and I
He said this would have been prevented if the responsible authorities had dealt with the death of the 2 police officers earlier.
Southern Highlands provincial government, provincial administrator, and provincial police commander. And of course, the police commissioner. You're supposed to take him up responsibility, hurry up. Time incident or time killing been come up in January. But no good blood. Communication one time all relatives blow, all disease, all line or dialon, hand blow, all youth loan. Mendi.
Mr. Pakea further appeals to the people of Enga to refrain from retaliation and allow the law to take its course.
Mabai land blomilo Enga, no can retaliate. All cooking one bla emina. Let them law taking its course. So in this line, failure of provincial government on Southern Islands, because now we are looking massive distraction on or some affecting entire 7 islands provinces. Time menga or time or line blow or papa blow, mobile transport or back in back, another distance again on one month again. So mila abil go on or family blow mobile transport, you will not can back in. Retaliation must not take place. We must refrain from retaliation and allow rule of law to take its course.
Rinjimal National EMTV News.
The Ombudsman Commission has directed all members of Parliament to submit acquittals for the 2024 Provincial Service Improvement Programme and District Service Improvement Programme funds by March 31st, 2025.
The Ombudsman Commission emphasizes the importance of integrity and accountability from leaders, particularly governors and district MPs who chair the provincial executive councils and district development authorities. These leaders are responsible for ensuring the efficient use of funds and directing the operations of their provinces and districts to maximize benefit for the people. The Ombudsman has expressed concern over the long-standing failure to submit acquittals for these funds, which are governed by the Public Finance Management Act 1995, the District Development Act 2014, and related administrative guidelines. The Ombudsman Commission says non-compliance could lead to inquiries under the Leadership Code and charges of misconduct in office under the Organic Law. Acquittals must be sent to Ombudsman Commission's offices by the deadline to avoid legal consequences. James Guken, National EMTV News.
Australian company Taylor Pacific has bought majority shares of Sepik Fresh Poultry Farm in Haripmo and will be investing a further 30 million kina.
Minister Maru said acquisition of shares includes buying of interest from Israeli company Innovative Agro Industries Limited, investing the 30 million kina to complete the major expansion of the farm under stage 2, where the company will build 5 more broiler sheds, increasing weekly supply of day-old chicks and eggs.
Clearly the farm needs to be doubled in size to meet the demand for a number of reasons. One, we want to stop the import of any more chicken products from anywhere in the world. In the Sepik, we are looking forward to that. We want not only for them to invest in the business, but as major shareholder, they will also have responsibility over the management of the farm. So I'm sure, John, you are looking at that. We're looking forward to a real professional management managing the farm.
Managing Director for Taylor Pacific, John Taylor, said the stability in the government has given them confidence to invest more in the country.
Protein, be it poultry, be it tuna, be it seafood, be it beef, and produce that, grow it here, process it here, keep the factories open here, keep employment here. That's really what's driving my family business. And it's what attracted us, I guess, to this investment. We've had a great runway being provided by the Marape Rosso government, by the Department of International Trade and Investment, via NACIA, via the poultry industry. So as an investor now, we need to scream out loud that Papua New Guinea is an attractive environment for investment.
Farm manager Chris Prestwood said doubling production and supply will meet the total demand for the greater Sepik region.
Investments that are now moving forward are here to further improve and develop our industry. I'm looking forward to exciting projects beyond Sepik, as Minister said, down here in Moresby.
Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Attention all students, parents and schools. The Smart Start School promotion is back for 2025. Your school could win a school grant worth 44,000 kina. Here's how. Collect 3 empty packets of Smart Start breakfast biscuits, write your name, number and school on an envelope, put the empty packets inside and drop them into an entry box at a registered school. The school with the highest number of valid entries in each region wins. 1,000 consolation prizes are also up for grabs. Register your school now with Paradise Foods Limited. Smart Start breakfast biscuit, proudly made by Paradise Foods.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennell, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
EMTV News A Closer Look returns for 2025, the current affairs program that brings to you weekly insights for the latest on education, health, business, politics,
I just want to make that clear.
Sports, and more. A closer look every Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. A 3-day leadership training workshop led by Assistant Training Perodrano, a country club in Sogeri, Central Province.
According to ACP Pero, the purpose of the training was to address key leadership issues and improve the overall performance of officers at the Bomana Training College.
There is bringing the leaders of the National Center of Excellence to discuss leadership issues that we could look at to try to improve our performance down there at the training college. We did not do well. As for me, as a new training commandant, trying to advance our intention to provide a conducive or the best environment for the best training possible for this constabulary.
The theme of the workshop was getting the basics right through monitoring and evaluation. ACP Pero emphasized that effective leadership requires proper monitoring and evaluation.
The theme of this gathering is getting the basics right through monitoring and evaluation. is very important. We can try monitoring our performance and measurement to advance or advance. This 2 days workshop sponsored from the PNG APP program.
The training was designed to equip the 5 directors with the necessary tools to manage, supervise and enforce the programs at the center to ensure its success.
We need to do more awareness on our program. Hence, you were invited. Many times you don't see what we do. These 5 directors are the one that managing, supervising, and enforcing our programs to ensure that it works. These 2 days is to ensure that we look at what we're doing. Are we doing it well? And we are doing it well, then let's enhance it.
By the end of the workshop, the directors are expected to use the skills and knowledge gained to effectively implement and monitor leadership programs, ultimately enhancing the quality of police training at the Bomana Center of Excellence. James Gukan, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, ACP Pero Drano says him and his team intend to take another lot of police recruits in June after the 2023 second batch.
To recruit last year.
ACP Pero revealed that his team plans to recruit another batch of police officers in June, following the completion of the 2023 second batch.
We have restarted officer school training, which is called cadet, as well as recruit. We intend to graduate this current recruit plan is a year, and if we can get more support in our resources and facilities, we can increase from current what was slotted to 250. We can go further than that or more than that.
He said his goal is to conduct 2 training sessions per year to meet the growing demands of law enforcement.
That is something we intend to do and continue. I'd like to ensure the training rolls on. There's training every year or twice a year.
He also provided an update on the ongoing police officer cadet program.
For the cadets, we have the first 3-year program on. That should be completing the program in 2026. At the same time, we'd like to get on board
announcement of ACP to strengthening the network and ensuring that equipped to handle the demands of James Gukan News.
The South government had a step towards enhancing security measures by recruiting 351 reserve police officers who successfully passed out yesterday in Mendi.
With the aim of law enforcement and strengthening the by Southern government about a reminder province. 150 will be dispersed districts in the collaborative police in maintaining bicentennial support in Provincial Police Commander Superintendent Epenes Nili commended the provincial member William Powie and the police commissioner David supporting this program in the province.
Our commitment to law and order in Southern Highlands sets a powerful example for us. You have done it in the past, and now you have did it again, and we believe that through this government we will bring forward and bring peace and order into Southern Highlands, and with this man we will take back Southern Highlands, where we got a lot of negative people talking about Southern Highlands doing this and that. We want to tell the people of Papua New Guinea that we are not that. And the people of Southern Highlands are peaceful, and this man 351 will make sure that law and order is placed.
He further addressed the public, indicating that these 351 reserve police are from all districts in the province and recruited through formal process.
I just want to tell the people of Southern Highlands that these 351 of standing before us here, they are not money from all the 5 districts. They have been recruited on merit. No nepotism, no nothing. They go through all the formal process to come to this part, and now they are graduating on a high note to serve the community in respective districts.
Superintendent Neely said these reservists will be the pillar and frontliners who will work closely with the people in the community to address law and order issues. Meanwhile, the provincial member William Powie stated that Southern Highlands is the first province to recruit 351 reserve police to give confidence to the general public.
We are the first to produce 351 police reserve because we have law and order as a big challenge. In the name of my Papa Mama who said, Sinan Lohi and witness him, you are giving them confidence. In the name of Olgaraman Mary Ployumi who said, establish here in Southern Islands, without policing, we cannot live a better life.
Mr. Powie further added that the provincial government will pay the salary of these reservists through its Provincial Service Improvement Programs Fund. Powie now called on the police commissioner to this reserve province for a record in the
train him, book him all. Now you like kiss him all long, come up permanent police long regular. We like him, you kiss him no display. Get it out from these people here. You mean no can go kiss him, nothing long can have. Because he got name no good the police to stop. Discipline all can sounding him stop.
He urged the general public to work closely with the provincial government to minimize the law and order issues in the province. Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mendi.
The Department of Finance launched their corporate plan from 2023 to 2027, together with the 2025 annual plan this morning at the APEC House in Port Moresby.
In a momentous occasion today, the Department of Finance had launched their official 4 years corporate plan from 2023 to 2027, together with their annual plan for this year. The theme for the corporate plan was innovating public finance strategies for sustainable development and prosperity for every Papua New Guineans. Whilst launching the plan, the Secretary for the Department of Finance, Samuel Penier, said it is not just a document, as they are the department's guiding framework.
This corporate plan and 2025 work programs are tools to ensure that our financial system supports the broader national agenda for sustainable prosperity for the country. As we launch these 2 plans today, I want to emphasize that these are not just documents to be served. They are our guiding framework for action, accountability, and progress.
He said with the Golden Jubilee for the country approaches, the department plays a pivotal role in shaping the financial policies and management systems that will drive PNG into the next 50 years. Minister for Finance and member for Wapenamanda, Mickey Kayok, said the plan is based on 3 principles.
We launched today is built on 3 simple principles that Prime Minister Marabe has emphasized. 1, transparency in where money goes. Fairness in how it's shared. And results that people can see and touch in their communities. Everything must work for people who rightfully own it.
Minister Kayok said there will not be any missing money in the department, as it will be tracked with the use of technology.
Focuses on practical actions. We will see Face for services, strengthen checks to stop wastage, and use technology to track money from wagon all the way to the village level. No more missing millions. Every kina will be visible and accountable.
The minister went on with the official launching of the program and the ribbon cutting of the two plans. EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the NESFund market report. The kina closed unchanged at $0.2 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2412 US, 0.3847 Australian dollars, 0.2248 euro, 35.80 Japanese yen. Looking at the commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed higher, copra closed lower, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading higher, copper closed lower. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading lower, the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Share the love with Gullah Ice Cream, Gullah Cone Ice Creams, Gullah Stick Ice Creams, and Gullah Classic Tub Ice Creams. Happiness begins with the Gullah range of fun flavors which create taste adventures and excitement with every bite. Treat yourself. Share with a friend while chilling. The whole family will enjoy. Everyone has their favorite. Which one is yours? Share the love with Gullah Ice Creams. Gullah, Gullah, yum.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFund. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
As PNG's only ISO-accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Ransomware attack is a type of cyber attack that deals with cyber criminals offering a company or a government agency or a government department's files. Cyberbullying is a very, that issue is not only faced in developing countries, that's also faced in the developed world as well. So the question about technically can we go after those people who are behind fake identities.
That's on Monday night.
You're watching National EMTV News. Phone House launched the new Samsung Galaxy S25 smartphone in Port Moresby last night. The new phone is expected to set a benchmark in the smartphone technology.
During a launch at the APEC House, Phone House Group General Manager Amy Tomlinson said the company is excited to always bring the latest and greatest in mobile innovation. She said the Samsung S25 series will combine cutting-edge artificial intelligence, powerful performance and a sleek design.
Tonight's event has been a really wonderful night to bring together business leaders and corporate supporters to really get on board with the S25. The new phone has been excellent. There's some really great advancements in the AI technology, the camera features and the capabilities of the phone. So,
industry leaders from Samsung, business leaders in Port Moresby and technology enthusiasts were at the event to have a first look at the new design innovation of the Samsung Galaxy. The representatives from Samsung New Zealand said the smartphone company was Phone House in delivering the latest in mobile technology to Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, the S25 has had some really key upgrades, especially in the AI space, which we sort of launched in last year's model. But obviously we couldn't do it without our partner at Phone House, and they've been such a great support for Samsung New Zealand over the last 10 years. So it's been a true honour and a privilege. They're available in more regions. So PNG is very much a growth mobile phones at the moment that we're looking to,
As part of Number One Trophy Limited's commitment to the community, Phone House auctioned brand new Samsung Galaxy phones with proceeds going towards Port Moresby Chamber of Commerce to fostering opportunities for young professionals in PNG. Pakatambua, National EMTV News.
Papua New Guinea Forest Authority launched 3 projects in Hawaiian, East Sepik Province, declaring it as the first forest carbon trading platform.
The launching of Hawaiian local forest area projects will be converted to a forest management agreement. An establishment of the first downstream processing facility of all forest and wood products in East Sepik Province was also announced during the launching. Minister for Public Service and member for Nuku, Joe Sungi, said the downstream processing is a government policy PNG-FA will be implementing and advised
all lines are calm now. Tani head plong government, especially law you plong papa na mama ground.
Minister Sungi told the chairman of Hawaiian Incorporated Land Groups to ensure that benefits are distributed to every family and clan member who is entitled. He also advised parents to encourage their children to make use of their land.
Time beginning, I mean finish no grade 8 or grade 10 or grade 12 na come back in. No good rush them. No one talk you fail finish, no good. Talking about ground blue stuff. Ground blue stuff. The way go but ground up stuff. Send him the way want them kakao. You go as far as Yanguru. All the way you go as far as Lumi Nuku. Solar light them light the house on the kappa. So me like encourage him. All young people blow me. Suppose Lona go through system and we told them, you know,
You don't need him. Chemistry, look at him. You don't need him.
For Tourism, Arts and Culture, Belden Nama, and Minister for International Trade and Investments, Richard Maru. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
Frida River Limited donated specialized surgery equipment to enhance Papua New Guinea's 2025 plastic and reconstructive surgery program.
The head of the Plastic and Reconstruction Unit at the Potmol, Dr. Jackson Nulli, said the equipment will play a vital role in the upcoming reconstructive surgery exercise at the Boram General Hospital in Isipik Province in March. He emphasized the difficulties in procuring equipment includes nerve and cleft pallet trays, surgical clamps, scalpels, nerve grafting tools, needles and surgery, among others. Dr. Nulli said the repair operations help improve functions such as mobility, speeds, feeding and appearance, enabling children to reach their full potential in school and other activities. In March this year, Dr. Nulli will be part of a team of Australian surgical volunteers from Interplast going to Wewak to conduct free consultations, perform surgeries, and train PNG surgeons, nurses, and anesthetic support staff. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Moving to overseas news, the Vatican says Pope Francis remains in good spirits and his condition continues to improve. They say the 88-year-old spent the morning alternating rest with respiratory physiotherapy.
Pope Francis has now spent 2 weeks in Rome's Gemelli Hospital. It's now his longest hospital stay during his 12-year papacy. In its latest medical update, the Vatican said that his condition has again improved. However, he'll need to remain stable for a little while longer before they'll provide a prognosis. We've heard that he remains on oxygen. However, he's up and moving around. He ate breakfast. He's been eating well. He even visited the chapel that's attached to his hospital suite to pray. He took the Eucharist and he's been doing some work from his hospital room again today. Now, he was initially admitted to hospital with bronchitis. He's now battling pneumonia in both of his lungs. There's some questions around what role he may play, if any, as we begin to enter the weekend in the various services and masses that are held here in Vatican City and in Rome, albeit from his hospital room. There is, with these ongoing reports of improvement, there is some positive signs that he may be able to partake in some of the events that he was ruled out from last weekend and the weekend before. However, just a week ago, his doctors described his condition as fragile and said that it could change at any day and that they're taking it day by day. So while there are some positive signs, we'll continue to monitor those medical updates.
The jailed leader of the Kurdistan Workers' Party, a listed terrorist organization in Australia, has called for the organization to lay down its arms and dissolve, ending its 4 decades insurgency against the Turkish government.
The leader of the Kurdistan Workers' Party, which is known as the PKK, Abdullah Öcalan, has called for the group to lay down its arms and dissolve, which would end the longest-running insurgency in Turkey's history. The Kurds have been fighting for greater rights since the 1980s, initially calling for a separate state and later for a form of Kurdish autonomy. This call comes after months of negotiation between Öcalan and Turkish political figures, and it started when the leader of Turkey's ultra-nationalist party, Devlet Bahçeli, said that Öcalan might be granted parole if he renounced violence and called for the PKK to lay down its arms. That's now occurred, and Öcalan is saying the group should prioritise democratic means to advance Kurdish rights. There's some Turkish domestic political elements to this, and also it needs to be seen in the wider context of what Turkey is trying to achieve in the region, particularly closer links with Iraq and stability in northern Syria. Turkey and the rebel groups it supports in Syria are currently attacking the PKK's allies, which run an autonomous region in northeastern Syria, and they're a key US ally in the fight against the Islamic State terror group. They also control the prisons and camps for former members of the Islamic State. Turkey has been trying to end that alliance and end that Kurdish group's control of northeastern Syria. It's also been trying to weaken Kurdish groups in northern Iraq so it can strengthen its ties with Baghdad. So there's a lot going on, as well as the Turkish political elements domestically, with President Erdogan coming to an end of his term, constitutionally allowed term in office. This really is just the start of negotiations, and it will need the support of multiple Kurdish factions. But it is a potentially historic moment. The Kurdish insurgency has claimed the lives of more than 40,000 people, has run for 4 decades, and is a critical issue for both Turkish and Kurdish societies. There's a lot of hope about this moment, but also some skepticism about whether or not it will work in the long term.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Meet the bank for everyone, everywhere. As People's Microbank, we were proud to be a bank for the people. Now as National Banking Corporation, we are bringing modern banking to all in Papua New Guinea. With more branches and our friendly staff ready to assist you in more places, we are making money matters simple and fair. So wherever you are, however you say it, say hello better banking. Learn more at nbcpng.com.pg.
Kids, it's time to go back to school. Is this the place to go? Please don't forget the golden rule. Is this the place to go? Hey, mums and dads, don't make a fuss. Is this the place to go? Get the school supplies from us. Is this the place to go? Everything you need for school. Is this the place to go? Be sure to keep the teacher cool. Is this the place to go? Ring, ring goes the bell.
Theatist for all your school stationery.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
I'm living business for me, no. Okay, boss, for me, kay for me.
From Hatok Mang, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Trukai Sports.
to Trukai Sports. Leyte province will kick off its pre-season tomorrow at the outdoor courts of Sir Ignatius Kilage Stadium, where the under-21 and seniors will play, with the juniors to join later in the proper season. The JT Cup Super Nines has been postponed due to unfavorable weather conditions.
The Nines tournament will resume back on the 4th of March next week, Tuesday, as advised by Tournament Director Bagelo Solien. Due to Cyclone Alfred, the tournament organizers have decided not to run games for these reasons being damage to surface of playing field and players' safety. In the meanwhile, all senior men's teams are advised to submit player registration forms fully filled with player information and ID size photos attached as of today. Failure to submit registration forms will result in their team removed from the draws. Claire Mauta, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sport.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best taste. Cheese flake, chick, mega, cheese onion, mega, Bob, mega, when you're first to go.
Mega. You get big value with Data Plan Kina U24 only 100 and get 100 over a walk. And data plan small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
EMTV News A Closer Look returns for 2025, the current affairs program that brings to you weekly insights for the latest on education.
Clear.
Sports and more. A Closer Look, every Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennell, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Moving to overseas sports, Afghanistan and Australia will meet tonight in their final Champions Trophy group game. It is effectively a quarter-final, as the winner will qualify for the Final Four.
Afghanistan will enter the match filled with confidence after knocking out England on Wednesday. Earlier, the Aussies beat England. Then their clash with South Africa was abandoned due to the rain. Despite calls to boycott, Australia's Marnus Labuschagne says he has no issues playing Afghanistan.
The New Zealand Warriors have the highest number of fans travelling to Las Vegas to watch their season opener against the Canberra Raiders.
The Warriors go into the match at Allegiant Stadium as slight favourites with a strong record of round one wins. The Panthers and Sharks go head-to-head afterwards. Outside of training, the New Zealand Warriors have been enjoying some downtime, including a session at the driving range. The Aucklanders are expecting a huge turnout of New Zealanders, with many travelling more than 30 hours to be there.
West Ham United has beaten Leicester City 2-0 in the English Premier League.
The defeat leaves Leicester second bottom of the league and 5 points from safety. West Ham is 15th, level on points with Manchester United, and Ange Postecoglou's Tottenham comfortably clear of the relegation zone.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai. True inspiration through generations.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Attention all students, parents and schools. The Smart Start School promotion is back for 2025. Your school could win a school grant worth 44,000 kina. Here's how. Collect 3 empty packets of Smart Start breakfast biscuits, write your name, number and school on an envelope, put the empty packets inside and drop them into an entry box at a registered school. The school with the highest number of valid entries in each region wins. 1,000 consolation prizes are also up for grabs. Register your school now with Paradise Foods Limited. Smart Start breakfast biscuit, proudly made by Paradise Foods.
Ransomware attack is a type of cyber attack that deals with cyber criminals offering a company or a government agency or a government department's files. Cyberbullying is a very, that issue is not only faced in developing countries, that's also faced in the developed world as well. So the question about technically can we go after those people who are behind fake identities?
That's on Monday night.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
Now chance to building something new, to see a different point of view. With Morning Plus we're ready to go.
Nipla Halivim Wari Bilang You.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Morning Plus, with you always.
The weather report for the next 24 hours. For the southern region, Port Moresby City partly cloudy with chances of some showers. Popondeta cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sport and weather for Friday. All of us here. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.